thing. Big swing and a miss for strikeout number 1 of the day from Reese Flood. And that's going to bring up the 2-hole hitter. Number 12, KK Vasquez for Lexington Bulldogs. Reese Flood gets our pitch, delivers. Big swing and a miss right there by number 12. Reese settles in. And that's strike number 2 from Reese for a 0-2 count to the 2-hole hitter for Lexington Bulldogs. Your Leopardettes are the home team for this game right here in game 1 of the championship series. And ball 1 on the outside. All your Leopardettes have to do is win game 1, and they are state bound for the first time in school history, we believe, for fast pitch. Reese settles in. Next pitch is going to be strikeout number 2 on the day from Reese Flood. And that quickly goes 2 outs right here in the top of the first inning. And that's going to bring up number 19, or number 18, Cora Vasquez. She's going to take ball 1 on the inside corner. Reese gets her call from the dugout from Coach Edwards. Pitch underway. That's going to be a ball, just misses outside. Two-0 count right here with 2 outs. Here in the top of the first inning against the Lexington Bulldogs. Swing, big swing, that's going to be a foul ball back over the bleachers. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Pitch underway. That's going to be another foul ball down the third base line. Pitch is delivered. Ball on the outside. Count goes full right here to 3-hole hitter for Lexington with 2 outs. That's going to be a pop-up fly to the second baseman to Jaden Webb, and she's going to be able to catch that cleanly for out number 3 of the inning, and that's going to do it for the top half of the first. Your Leopardettes come to the plate next. Stay tuned here on the Lindsay Sports Network. Welcome back here to Bronk Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are squaring off with the Lexington Bulldogs for the regional championship and a state to go at stake is a trip to the state tournament. We're going to lead things off right here with number 6, the freshman Reese Flood will come to the plate to face Lexington's number 4, Brody Anderson. And this is the first time we have seen her all tournament. And Reese steps in right here, gets ready for her first pitch of the at-bat. And it's underway. That's going to be a ball on the inside corner to Reese Flood. Next pitch, it's going to be a ground ball to third baseman. She's going to be able to clean that field lead for out number 1 for the Lexington Bulldogs. And that's going to bring up number 7, McLean Stennett, to the plate for the Leopardettes. Pitch underway. Ball in the outside corner. McLean sails back into the batter's box. Big swing and a miss right there by number 7, McLean. And the count goes 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And ball 2 in the dirt.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same pitcher they started with yesterday, correct?
I don't think so. I don't think we've seen her all tournament. This is the second baseman that we've been seeing.
Okay.
And it's going to hit McLean, and we're going to get a runner on here in the bottom of the first with 1 out, and that's going to bring Kaylin Taylor to the plate for the Leopardettes.
You know, Tandra, Kaylin's due for a homer, so let's see what happens here.
I'm not going to say anything. A big hit scores a run right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball comes in, and that's going to be a foul ball down the left field side.
And it literally just hit the ground. That's how far up high it went.
She
and
skied it.
Just need to straighten it out a little bit and get it to the right, and we'll be
absolutely.
good.
Kaylin gets back into the batter's box and settles in right here for her next pitch of the at-bat. And that's going to be a ball just high. 1-1 count right here to Kaylin Taylor. Pitch underway. It's going to be a ball high. And we do have a pinch runner in for McLean. McLean is catching, so we have Hallie Harris over there pinch running for McLean right now. So we do have some speed on the base. Counts 2-1 with 1 out runner on first right here for the Leopardettes. This will be a high fly ball. The catcher is going to call everybody off and able to make the grab for 2 outs.
And that's going to bring up our 4-hole hitter, Lily Dotson.
Yeah. And, you know, we don't need to do too much. We just need to put the bat on the ball, get the ball in the gaps, hard ground balls, line drives. We don't need to overkill it. Let's just play Leopardette softball, and I think we'll be fine. This brings up Lily Dotson to the plate right here. Runner goes. She's safe. Ball goes to the outfield.
I don't think she realized it was overthrown.
I think she probably thought that stopped right behind second base because shortstop and second base was there. So
yeah, she looked surprised when she turned and looked around.
If maybe that was a pop-up slide, she probably could have got to third, but she slid in wanting to be safe. So nonetheless, we have a runner on second base right here for Lily Dodson with 2 outs.
Otherwise, she might be home right now because she is fast.
She is very fast. Strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Lily gets ready for her next pitch. That's going to be in the gap. And we're going to send Hallie Harris to the plate. And that's going to score Hallie and get Lily over to second base. And the Leopardettes are on the board for the first run of the game here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. And I'd like to apologize if I'm yelling in everybody's ears at home, but it is very, very loud here.
It is. It's definitely loud.
If that's okay, I'd rather be yelling and it be loud for these girls. That's going to bring up Jaden Webb to the plate. And she's going to take ball 1 in the dirt. And Lily Dodson is going to be standing on second. Jaden steps in, lays off of that changeup, and it's 2 balls and no strikes right here. And you know what? Hats off to Jaden being able to recognize that pitch as soon as it came out of the hands and being able to lay off as it rose just a little bit right at the last minute.
Well, Jaden's just a very well-disciplined batter.
Big swing and a miss for strike number 1. And if I'm hearing correctly, this is their ace from Lexington, I think. That's what I've been hearing. And she has not pitched all tournament that we've seen. So they're going to bring her out right here in the championship game. That's going to be a foul ball back over the stands right here. And 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When the catcher's dropping back and you hear that thump on the top of the building, you kind of breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, you can breathe just a little bit, yeah. Jane settles back in, gets ready for her next pitch. Ball underway. That's going to be a ball hit to the outfield, but the center fielder is going to be able to catch it. And that's going to end the threat for the Leopardettes, but nonetheless, we have 1 run on the board, and we go to the top of the second inning. Leopardettes 1, Lexington Bulldogs 0, and we'll take a quick break here on the Lindsay Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Welcome back here to Lindsay, Oklahoma, here to Brock Jackson Field, where your Leopardettes are squaring off with the Lexington Bulldogs in the regional championship game. And currently they do have the lead of 1-0 against the Bulldogs. And that's going to bring up number 4, Brody Anderson, to the plate for the Bulldogs to face Reese Flood here in the top of the second inning. Pitch underway. It's going to be a foul ball. Ball on the outside. 1-1 count. It's going to be a ball back to Reese Flood, and she's going to be able to field that cleanly for out number 1 of the top of the second inning. And that's going to bring up number 14, Keely Givens. It's going to be strike 1. Number 14, Keely Givens, quickly goes down 0-2 right here with 1 out in the top of the second inning. That's going to be a ball hit to Jaden Webb, and she's going to be able to field that cleanly for out number 2 of the top of the second. And that's going to bring up number 9, Mackenzie Manuel, to the plate for the Lexington Bulldogs to face Reese Flood. And when we go, before we go on break, we'll get our fan cam out and let Robert show you our student section right now because it's impressive. Strike 1 to number 9, Mackenzie Manuel, for the first pitch of the at-bat. And hats off to everybody who showed up today to support these girls and make sure that they know that we're all in it to win it. That's going to be a ball hit to right field, just right in the gap. And that's going to get a runner on for Lexington for number 26, Mason Sisney. First pitch of the at-bat is going to be a strike on the outside corner. Reese gets her call from the dugout. The pitch is delivered. Big swing and a miss right there by number 26 for strike number 2 of the at-bat. And the 2 outs right here. Lexington is threatening with a runner on first base, and Mason Sisney is up to bat. And that's strikeout number 3 on the day for Reese Flood, and that will end the top of the second inning. And your Leopardettes will come back to the plate. Stay tuned here on the Lindsay Sports Network. Welcome back here to Lindsay, Oklahoma, on Jackson Field. where your Leopardettes are in the bottom of the second inning, and Chloe Broussard, the senior in the lineup right now, is coming to the plate to try to get things going for the Leopardettes. And she's going to take ball one high. And Brody Anderson is on the mound for the Lexington Bulldogs today. Chloe steps back in. Ball in the dirt for ball two. Next pitch is underway. Ball high. Quickly goes 3 balls and no strikes here to Chloe Broussard to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Next pitch of the at-bat's coming, and that's going to be a ball for a walk for Chloe Broussard to start things off. And now brings to the plate Maddie McGowan for the Leopardettes. Coach Edwards gives the calls to Maddie and Chloe, and Brody steps back on the mound right here. Next pitch is going to be a ball in the dirt. Chloe takes off. Ball is not thrown down. And Chloe's able to slide in safely. And just like that, we have a runner in scoring position on second for Maddie McGowan. Maddie McGowan settles back into the batter's box right here. Foul ball back into the net for strike one of the at-bat. One ball, one strike count to Maddie McGowan. Look over at Coach Edwards and gets their calls and gets ready to go right here. This is a big opportunity right here for Maddie. Runner in scoring position. We're only up by 1. Right now we're just trying to collect insurance runs. That's a ball hit to right field. First baseman is being able to grab it, but nonetheless, Chloe gets on first. Go! Chloe! Go! Oh. And things are getting exciting here in Lindsay. All the yelling, it's hard to hear, but things are getting excited. We got a runner on third now with 1 out. First baseman was able to catch that in foul territory. She did trip over either maybe the bag or maybe her own player. We're not 100% sure, but Chloe was able to tag up and get over to third. And that brings up Brooklyn Brown to the plate for the Leopardettes. They look over and get their call right here with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning, and the Leopardettes have a runner on third. Brooklyn Brown awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be a strike on the inside corner. Next pitch underway. She's going to butt that ball. Able to get over there cleanly. Perfect bunt, but they were able to throw out Brooklyn Brown over at first base. And now we got 2 outs with Brecken Clyde coming to the plate. Ball straight up the middle. Second baseman is going to be able to field that, and that's going to be 3 outs. here for the Leopardettes as they take the field here in the top half of the third inning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Lindsay, Oklahoma, and we're squaring off with the Lexington Bulldogs here in the regional championship game. We're in the top of the third inning, and your Leopardettes lead 1-0. And we bring Cora Vasquez to the plate for Lexington Bulldogs. And that's going to be strike one from Reese Flood to start the inning off for the Leopardettes. And big swing and a miss by number 17 from Lexington. Cora Parker. I'm sorry, this is Cora Parker. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Reese Flood for out number 1. And that's going to bring up number 33, Abby Sample, to the plate for the Lexington Bulldogs. Sorry if you heard me screaming at my niece a while ago to run, but it's kind of instinct almost. Strike number 1 here to Abby Sample. Big swing and a miss right there by Abby Sample from Lexington. Quickly goes down in the count. 0-2. A foul ball back into the net. Next pitch, another foul ball. That's going to hit the hitting facility right back behind us. And I think the catcher interference is what the hitter is saying, but the umpire never did call it, and she decided to take her own base. I think that's what's happening. So we'll see what happened. Yeah, so they're going to bring the catcher interference call did not stand, which the home plate umpire did not call it, did not see it anyways, but she took her base. And that's going to bring number 33 back to the plate for an 0-2 count with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. I think the umpire was just a tad confused as to why she took her base, but I think they got clarification. We're good, so here we go. And that's going to be ball 1, just misses on the outside corner by Reese Flood, and that was a nice place to miss right there. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Reese settles in and delivers the next pitch. Big swing and a miss for strikeout number 5 on the day for Reese Flood, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter for Lexington, Izzy Pack. Big swing and a miss. Another big swing and a miss for strike number 2. A foul ball back in the net. And we're going to get a time call for the umpire. I'm assuming that something's happening on the student section side for Lexington. Not 100% sure. And Reese steps back on the mound. Ball just on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going to be strikeout number 6 on the day for Reese Flood, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and I believe the top of our lineup is up. Stay tuned right here on the Sports.
And welcome back. Here we're going to start back at the top of our lineup with our one-hole hitter, Reese Flood. First pitch called ball. That'll bring the count to 1-0. No outs. McLean Stennett waiting her turn. Pitch is away.
It's so loud. I can't think.
Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Next pitch away. Ball. That brings the count to 3-0. Reese showing patience, waiting on the pitch. That'll be ball 4. Reese is going to go take first, and that's going to bring up our two-hole hitter, McLean Stennett. With Kaylin Taylor over there waiting her turn. So we're definitely at a good position in our lineup.
Yes, absolutely. We got our leadoff on, our 2 holes up, no outs right here.
First pitch called strike. That'll bring the count to 0-1.
So we're our lineup is where it needs to be right now. So we just got to take advantage and do work right here.
Next pitch is away. McLean showing bunt. I thought the ball clipped her foot.
I did too. And McLean here in the regional tournament has been a ball magnet. I think she's gotten hit more than anybody.
Yeah, you know, you're pretty loud up here, but I thought I heard it hit her foot.
We need to put a mic on the umpire so we can hear what's going on down there.
And McLean's taking orders from Coach Edwards over there. Reese on first. Second, third, empty. Pitch away.
Ball on the outside corner.
Way outside. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. One thing I do like about this ump, he always shows the count.
Yes, absolutely.
Makes it a lot easier.
He's really quick about telling us strike or ball. So it's easy to read.
Next pitch away. Called strike. 2-2 the count now. No outs. One runner over there on first. Reese Flood. Second, third, empty. Bottom of the third inning. Next pitch away. Way outside. Called ball 3, and Reese is going to steal second.
Yeah. And I think she was safe from the word go. She just got a lot of speed. She's just fast.
She was definitely moving. There was a cloud of dust on a freshly wet field.
Payoff pitches down.
Well hit ball down the third baseline. It's going to go all the way out to the fence. Reese is going to cross home for the score. McLean's going to make it all the way to second, leaving the corners empty.
Yeah.
That's going to put the Leopard up 2-0.
Absolutely. That's a very great piece of hitting right there by McLean. She was able to see a lot of pitches, fell off the ones that she didn't want, and then she's able to turn on one and drive it right down the line where that third baseman wasn't. And Hallie Harris is going to come in to pinch run for McLean since she's catching.
And it looks like
we're going to have a little conference out there. More than likely, they're just probably trying to settle their pitcher down. It's loud here. Umpire, got onto the Lexington side. We're not for sure what was said or what was going on, but nonetheless, he got onto him. Then we told our student section, hey, let's not do this to prevent anything from happening. And I think maybe the pitchers just riled up just a little bit, so they called that time just to calm her down and be like, hey, we got your backs. Let's just keep fighting.
Absolutely, and our student section's getting a little rowdy again, so makes it interesting. That's going to bring up our 3-hole hitter, Kaylin Taylor. First pitch away, and Harris is going to be safe over there at third. No outs yet, Tandra.
Yeah.
So we've got a runner over on third, first and second empty, and we've got one of our heavy hitters up.
Yeah.
So you
Our
got to be
3-hole.
happy if you're Coach Edwards.
Yeah. He just wants, at this point, he's not looking for overkill. He's looking for something in the outfield to score Hallie. Anything in the outfield, she can tag and score. She's fast. No worries about there. Something in the gap, line drive, something like that. Nothing too much.
Counts out 2-0. Make that 3-0. It looks like this she's struggling a little bit. That's pretty surprising. I think we've seen her pitch before down at the festival.
Yep.
And it's very uncharacteristic of her. So look probably for her to make improvements and adjustments and improvements and come back swinging. Next pitch is away. Call ball with a 4-0 count.
And that's going to bring up Lily Dotson to the plate. And, you know, the thing about it is when you get to host a regional, you're on your home turf, you get your home crowd, you get your students, and it can get a little bit loud, it can get rowdy, and it can rattle the other pitcher. That's what they call, I guess you could say, home field advantage. So that is what's taking place, I think, right now. Nonetheless, she has pitched a good game. She has kept our offense off balance to some extent, so hats off to her still. But we are going to make a pitch and change, so stay tuned right here on the Lindsay Sports Network.
And welcome back once again. It looks like the Bulldogs have made their pitching change and they're ready to go. And we've got our full hole hitter, Lily Dotson, up to bat for the Leopardettes. Lily having a little bit of luck, her first at bat, so let's hope she can repeat. Pitch away.
Strike one.
Oh.
You know, those changeups that they've been throwing, they are off speed, but I think once we're able to get through our lineup a couple of times, we're going to be able to notice that flip coming out of her hand because they are much slower.
You know, that very well could have been their coach's game plan to switch up the pitchers and
absolutely, because they still have two more pitchers. We have not seen this pitcher. We did see her in the previous game before, but we haven't seen her here in our game. So, or the game last night.
Ball's going to be fouled away. That's going to bring the count to 2-2 with no outs. Corners covered. We've got Kaylin Taylor out there on first and Hallie Harris out here on third.
And again, anything in the outfield scores Hallie. Even a caught fly ball scores her. So that's all we're looking for is runs.
Pitch looked to be low and to the outside. I think the ump agreed with me. That's going to bring a full count for Lily Dotson. And you always feel comfortable with a full count with Lily there because
absolutely.
You know she's going to
But you definitely don't want to leave it up into the umpire's hands. You want to foul off anything that's close.
Ooh.
But that is going to hit her back toe, so I think either way.
I think so, and that's going to load the bases. No outs with one of our strong hitters, another strong hitter, Jaden Webb coming up to bat.
And again, same thing, same situation. Anything in the outfield scores Hallie, and that's what we need. We just need that run.
You know, Jaden has had an extremely good tournament here. You know, she started out pitching yesterday, and it just seems like she just keeps getting better and better every time she
And I think she feeds off the crowd. I think she loves it when they're loud and hyped because when you see her catch a fly ball out there, she's hyped just as much as the crowd. So I think she loves it.
Webb showing bunt with one ball. Count's going to be 2-0. Again, bases are loaded. No outs. Showing bunt. Pitch away. Way low. Just barely grazed the plate. That's going to bring the count to 3-0.
I suspect we're not going to see Jaden swing at this next pitch, whether it's over the plate, wherever it's at. She's not swinging because she's ahead in the count.
That definitely looks like a strike. I'd agree with the ump on this one. That's going to bring the count to 3-1.
And when, as a pitcher, if you're down 3-0 in a count, you're going to come back right over the plate just because you want to get that first strike.
Pitch away. It's going to be hit over into right field. Harris is going to cross home and put another point on the board. That's going to bring the Leopardettes ahead 3-0.
Yep. And that's going to bring our senior, Clover Broussard, to the plate with bases loaded and no outs. And this is a big situation for our senior. This was her last time to play on her home field.
Bases loaded,
During your regional
no outs.
championship game with bases loaded. Let's do something big.
And she's definitely going to try for it. Oh, man.
They are going to roll it up, but then we get a run. We get a run. Kaylin Taylor does score 4-0. She gets an RBI out of that deal.
And, you know, going up 4-0 against this Lexington Bulldogs team, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that brings Maddie McGowan to the plate with Lily Dotson standing on third base. Ball in the dirt. And, you know, I always swung at that pitch early in the count, but that pitch was perfect. She hadn't been throwing very many strikes so far. She's seen that ball and she wanted to get something done with it. So
that'll bring the count to 1-0. Connection's going to be made. It's going to be knocked over. High ball over to right field. Bulldogs unable to snag it up. That's going to send Maddie over to second. And score, was that Lily?
Lily. Yeah, Lily. We go up 5-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. And I think what happened, I was watching that ball. The right fielder, she tripped somehow. I'm not for sure on what or where, but she tripped, and that's what caused her to miss that ball. But she was able to get up and almost make a play on that ball still.
That's going to put another RBI on the boards for Maddie. I'm not sure where she's at right now, but
let's look.
She's had several.
Strike number 1 right here to Brooklyn Brown and 1-1 count. It's not showing right now, but we know Maddie does have quite a few.
Leopardettes with a commanding lead. Ball's going to be knocked over to the shortstop, who's going to get it over to first for a quick out, but Leopardettes definitely capitalized on this inning.
Yeah,
put
absolutely.
themselves up 5-0.
Yeah, and we'll be right back here on the Lindsay Sports Network.
And a welcome back once again to Bronx Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where the Leopardettes are squared off against the Lexington Bulldogs here in the second day of the regional tournament. Leopardettes on top 5-0 here in the fourth inning.
And I think this is going to be number 12, KK Vasquez, to the plate for Lexington Bulldogs.
First pitch was called strike. And that pitcher out there on the mound is, again, Reese Flood. We've seen her quite a bit here in this tournament. Next pitch away, called ball. 1-1 the count. Pitch away. It's going to be just a tad bit low. Called ball. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. Over to the concession stand. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. Crowd getting a little rowdy again.
Yeah, I think they're feuding back and forth with signs. It's
swung at and missed. That's going to be strike number 3.
6.
Send her back to the dugout and bring another one up.
Yep. It's going to be her sister, Cora Vasquez, to the plate for the Lexington Bulldogs. Yeah, I think they're having like a little sign battle. They went and got some signs, Lexington did, so now they're battling in the signs.
I see. Pitch away. Called strike. 0-1 the count. 1 out. You got to be getting a little nervous if you're the Lexington coach at this point.
Yeah, we are in the
pitch is going to be fouled away. Strike
inning.
Number 2.
We only play 7. There's still a lot of ball game to be played. The Leopardettes have to keep their foot on the pedal. We cannot let up. Not until that 7th inning is done.
Yeah, it just seems like the Leopardettes, they're just getting better and better and better every inning, and seems like the Bulldogs are just kind of continuing to struggle.
Yeah. They're finding it's hard right now to find a bat to the ball off of Reese, and that's what Reese does, and she showed up and played today. Even
if you can connect with it, these girls are going to field it and get you out.
Number 7.
That's number 7. You know, that's the beautiful part about this. We've got a great pitching crew.
Absolutely.
And, these girls can field the ball with the best of them.
Absolutely. We're playing our best ball right now.
Yes. 2 outs. First pitch called strike, 0-1 the count.
This is going to be Brody Anderson for the Lexington Bulldogs up at the plate.
Next pitch is away. It's going to be bunted. McLean Stennett's going to grab it up and get it over to first for out number 3. Bulldogs unable to make any momentum this inning. So we're going to take a quick break. Bottom of the 4th, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. And welcome back once again here to Bronx Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are squared off against Lexington here in the regional tournament. We're going to enter the bottom of the 4th inning. The Leopardettes on top, 5-0. First batter up.
And we have a new pitcher for Lexington. That's going to be, I believe, Corey Vasquez on the mound now for Lexington Bulldogs.
Next pitch going to be a ball. That's going to bring the count to 2-0. And that's Brecken Klein up to bat for the Leopardettes. Next pitch is away, way inside. Almost hit her knee. That's going to be ball number 3. And Tandra, it just seems like this Lexington pitching crew, they're just struggling today.
I think that's going to be ball 4, and Brecken's going to take her base. I think the momentum is so far over on Lindsay right now that they're struggling to find the motion. They're struggling to find the strike zone. Maybe the noise is getting to them. They're probably a little frazzled. Right now they're not doing nothing at the plate, so it's probably mentality right now for them.
And that's going to bring up our one-hole hitter, Reese Flood. Brecken Klein over there on first. First pitch is away. It's going to be bunted. Third baseman's going to snag it up for the out. It's going to make the play over there on first. That's going to be 2 quick outs. We hope that's not what they needed to kind of start gaining some traction, but we'll see. You know, they had a double play a while ago, and it didn't work very well from that point on. So
I think if Reese continues on her streak right now, and just knowing that her defense is going to work for her no matter what, and our defense shows up.
And that's going to bring up McLean Stennett. McLean, she's just one of those hard-headed, stubborn batters that doesn't care. She's going to make it work no matter what. So
that was close to hitting her thigh right there.
Yeah, that was ball number 2. That's going to bring the count to 2-0 with 2 outs. She's just one of those batters that she doesn't get fazed by anything. That's going to be ball 3, 3-0 the count.
And with this new pitcher, I think that we have to go deep in the counts. We have to see a lot of balls. We have to make her work and throw a lot of pitches.
Absolutely. That's going to be ball 4. McLean's going to take first base. That's going to bring up Kaylin Taylor. And Kaylin's another one of those. She doesn't really get rattled. She's going to take what's thrown to her and deal with it as it comes.
Yeah.
So you got to be a little nervous if you're that pitcher.
We got to see a lot of pitches right here. We can't just go up there, see in the first strike and swing. We need to calm down. Let's make her throw some.
First pitch away, way high and outside. 1-0 now the count. And it looks like Hallie Harris is going to be over there pitch running for McLean. Next pitch away. It's going to be fouled away. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. Taylor waiting on the pitch. Pitch away. And they're going to try to throw down Harris out there on second, but it's not going to work. Not at all.
She left early, so they're going to call her out.
Oh, man, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be the third out of the inning. Leopardettes still on top, 5-0.
Yeah, absolutely. We still got a really good lead.
Yeah.
We just need to see, going into the top of the fifth inning, we need to play Leopardette defense.
With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. And welcome back here to Bronx Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where the Leopardettes are squared off against Lexington in the regional tournament. We're going to enter the top of the fifth inning. Leopardettes on top, 5-0. First pitch is away. Called ball. Second pitch is going to be knocked over to the shortstop, Kaylin Taylor, who's going to grab it up and advance it over to first for the easy out. Just a textbook job there by McGowan and Taylor to make that happen.
Absolutely. And that's going to bring up, let me get my lineup.
And I think that's one of the things that makes it easy if you're the pitcher on this team. No matter which pitcher it is, you know you've got girls out there that are going to field the ball. They know what to do.
Absolutely. That's going to bring up number 9, Mackenzie Manuel, to the plate for the Lexington Bulldogs.
0-1 the count with 1 out.
Settles in for the next pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to Jaden. She's going to be able to scoop that up for out number 2 of the inning. And that's going to bring to the plate Mason Sisney for Lexington here in the top of the 5th inning with 2 outs. She's going to see strike 1.
You know, Chandra, I'm not sure what's going on with this Lexington team. You know, I honestly, I expect it to be a closer game, and
I think they're rattled. I really do.
So.
I think the crowd has gotten to them a lot, to be honest. And when you come to somebody's home turf, you go down automatically in the 1st inning. That does kind of do something to your mentality and just your overall experience.
1-2 now the count with 2 outs.
And it is hard to come to somebody's home turf with a bunch of fans and students here supporting their team. So, and they've had to play back to back.
That'll be out number 3.
Strikeout number 8.
And strikeout number 8. Wow. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Leopardette Softball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. Okay, welcome back here once again to Bronx Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where the Leopardettes are squared off against the Bulldogs here in the regional tournament. We're into the bottom of the 5th inning. First up to bat for the Leopardettes will be Kaylin Taylor, your 3-hole hitter.
And what a good position still to be in. And we say that quite a bit, but our lineup is very deadly from top to bottom. We don't have really a glitch in our lineup. It's just finding the batter to get things started.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to Lexington's going to stick with the same pitcher that they had in the last inning. So as we work our way through the lineup, it'll probably just get better and better.
Yeah, absolutely.
One the count. Pitch thrown way outside and way high. That's going to be ball 2 to bring the count to 2-1. No outs. Lily Dotson waiting her turn to bat. Kaylin Taylor up, and that's going to be called strike. 2-2 now the count.
Pitch underway. Big swing right there by Kaylin Taylor, and it's just going to go foul. But that was a shot to
that
the
had
outfield.
some reach on it.
It did.
And it got there quick.
Yes.
Another 3 or 4 feet to the right, and we'd have been.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have been probably a stand-up double.
the bleachers would be vibrating for sure. Next pitch away. It's going to be fouled away.
And
2-2
she keeps
the count.
She's fouling off those pitches that she don't want, waiting for that one that she does.
Two the count, no outs. Pitch away. It's going to be right down the third baseline. It's going to hit the fence. Kaylin's going to round second. She's going to hold up there at second.
Same spot, Bear territory, and we got a stand-up double again.
Absolutely. That was just,
Textbook
like I said,
hitting.
exactly.
Textbook
She just
hitting.
straightened it out just a little bit. Just enough.
It's going to bring up Lily Dotson to the plate for the Leopardettes here in the bottom of the 5th inning with no outs and a runner on second. That's going to be a ball in the net, and Kaylin's going to be able to scoot on over to third.
Leopardettes definitely in a good spot right now.
Yeah. Like I said, we've said it several times, we don't need to let our foot off. Keep going until the bottom of the 7th inning where we hopefully have that win.
1-1 the count. You've got Lily Dotson up to bat, and you've got Jaden Webb. You definitely got to expect Taylor to to put
anything
put
in the outfield will score Kaylin. She'll
Absolutely.
tag and go. So
pitch away. It's going to be fouled away. It's going to bring the count to 1-2. Pitch just looked like it was just a little bit inside.
It might have hit the knob of her bat. Yeah, it hit the knob of her bat.
So that's going to bring the count to 2-2.
That's going to hit her toe, I think. Oh.
And Kaylin Taylor's going to put another point on the board.
I thought that hit her toe.
I thought it did.
But count 2-2 right here to Lily Dodson. Now the pressure's off of Lily. Now you can go hit you, get you a good hit, just get on base.
Leopardettes on top 6-0.
Yeah.
No outs.
Good eye right there by Lily.
That's going to bring a full count for Lily Dodson. And that's going to be ball 4. Lily's going to take first base, and that's going to bring up Jaden Webb. With Chloe Broussard waiting her turn.
And they're going to get their signs over there from Coach Edwards. I kind of have a feeling we're going to see a bunt right here. Just to get Lily over there to second with no outs. I feel like that's probably what we're fixing to see. Yep. Nope. Oh, it hits her.
We don't need a bunt.
No, we're going to
We don't need
up
one.
there. And that's going to bring up our senior, Chloe Broussard, to the plate with no outs and a runner on first and second.
Now, I am going to be a little honest. I was a little disappointed. I was wanting to see Jayden hit that ball.
Yeah, I think she was wanting to hit too.
She's definitely been on fire, and so, oh well. That's going to bring up Chloe Broussard to bat for the Leopardettes. First pitch called ball, 1-0 the count. Jaden Webb on first. Lily Dotson out there on second. Pitch away. Called strike, 1-1 the count. No outs. Leopardettes on top, 6-0. Next pitch away. Called ball. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Clearly, Not sure what's going on with this pitcher. Very uncharacteristic. Going to be a wild pitch. Lily's going to make it over there to third, and Jaden's going to make it to second. 3-1 now the count for Chloe. Next pitch away. Called strike. Now we're going to have a full count. Are we going to get to load the bases again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe so. Next pitch is going to be swung at. It's going to.
It's all right. RBI right there. We're going to score a run. That's going to put us up 7.
Able to snag it for the out, but Lily Watson's going to put another point on the board for the Leopardettes.
And that's exactly what we've been talking about is anything in the outfield when we have a runner on third with no outs, 2 outs, or 1 out, anything like that will score that third or that runner on third base.
Corners are going to be empty. Jaden Webb out there on second with Maddie McGowan up to bat.
That's going to bring up Maddie McGowan to the plate for the Leopardettes with 1 out and a runner on second.
First pitch swung at and missed for strike 1. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Jaden Webb, the lone runner out there on second. Corners are empty. Pitch away. First baseman unable to grab it.
Oh, that was super close right over there.
But Jaden was able to make it over to
Jaden
third.
was able to make third. I almost think that she was safe. The umpires over here really not in the best of positions, but he made the call best what he could see. The home plate umpire agreed with him. So 2 outs with a runner on third.
That's going to bring up the 8-hole hitter, Brooklyn Brown. First pitch called ball, 1-0 the count with 2 outs. Lone runner out there on third, Jaden Webb.
And I believe we really do need this run to score.
Next pitch is away. Going to be a little dinger out to the pitcher, who's going to get out number 3. Nevertheless,
we're going into the top of the 6th.
We're going into number 6. Leopardettes on top, 7-0. Stay tuned. You're watching Leopardettes softball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. And welcome back here once again to Bronco Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where the Leopardettes are squared off against the Lexington Bulldogs here in the second day of the regional tournament. We're in the 6th inning. Leopardettes on top 7-0. First pitch called strike, 0-1 the count.
And that's going to bring up Cora Parker to the plate for the Lexington Bulldogs.
Next pitch away, called ball, 1-1 the count. Pitch away. Called strike. 1-2 now the count with no outs. Swung at and missed for strike
number 9.
Strikeout number 9. Out number 1 the inning for Reese Flood.
It's going to bring up number 33, Abby Sample for the Lexington Bulldogs.
And if you see the girls out there, I'm going to try to zoom in on it the next time, but they've got this little dance they do. It's pretty cool. And I'd like to give a shout out to Scotty Henson and Brandon Klein for bringing us some water. Count now 0-1 with 1 out. Pitch away. It's going to be fouled away. 0-2 now the count. Next pitch away, swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 3.
10.
Number 10 for the game. And we're going to try to zoom in and see if they'll do their little dance for us. There they go. And that'll be out number 2 of the inning.
Going to bring up Izzy Pack to the plate.
Quick out. That'll be out number 3. Them girls look like they're serious right now.
Yeah, they're ready. They're ready to get it done right here. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. And your Leopardettes are due at the plate. Stay tuned here on the Lindsay Sports Network.
And welcome back once again here to Bronco Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are squaring off against the Lexington Bulldogs here. We're in the 6th inning. Leopardettes on top 7-0. We're going to start the inning with our 9-hole hitter, Brecken Klein, up to bat for the Leopardettes.
And Brecken just needs to go to hit. That's just all that she needs to do. Just find a way on any way you can.
Yeah, you know, she's one of our more consistent hitters. And she's only a freshman, I believe.
Yeah.
So good things are just going to keep coming for her for the next 3 or 4 years.
Absolutely.
3 years. Next pitch away. It's going to be well-placed ball over to right field. She's going to make it to first. First baseman's going to be overthrown. And she's going to be thrown out there at second.
Our dugouts, they're concrete blocks. I think that ball bounced off that concrete block a little bit too hard, harder than what Brecken thought. If it doesn't bounce as hard as it did back to the first baseman, she's safe.
And that'll bring up our one-hole hitter, Reese Flood. Pitch away. Called strike. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Next pitch swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 2. Next pitch. It's going to be high and outside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count with 1 out. Next pitch is away. Looked like it was a little outside too. 2-2 the count with 1 out. Again, that's Reese Flood up for the Leopardettes. Next pitch is going to be low and inside. That's going to bring us a full count.
That's ball 4 for Reese Flood. She's going to go first, and that's going to bring up McLean Stinnett with 1 out.
It seems like just seconds ago we were saying this, but again, you gotta like where you're at.
We have rolled our lineup over quite a bit today, and quickly. I like that.
And it's with this same pitcher now, so look for a ball to go over the fence.
You might have to buy her a new set of gloves.
Yeah, that tends to work. First pitch called ball. 1-0 the count with 1 out. Reese Flood, lone runner out there on first. Second and third, empty. McLean Stinnett up to bat for the Leopardettes. Next pitch away, swung at and missed for a strike. They're going to overthrow the second baseman. Reese is going to stay there.
Absolutely. Great decision there by Reese. And she dives head first, so she's not able to do like a pop-up and slide. So that was a great decision.
I thought it got past that center fielder.
Yeah.
Next pitch is going to be popped up for a foul. It looks like Scotty Henson's going to snag that one up and field it for the Leopard fans team. Next pitch is going to be fouled up. 1-2 the count with 1 out so far.
Foul ball down into the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner on second, excuse me.
Student section getting a little rowdy again. Waiting on the pitch. Pitch away, and it's going to it hit her.
Yeah. I think she was waiting because I don't know if she made a small attempt. I don't know. She was wondering if she made a good enough attempt for the umpire. So
that's going to put Stinnett over on first. Again, I'm disappointed. I wanted her to connect with that ball. But I'll take it.
Runners on the corners for Kaylin Taylor right here with one out. We're going to see Hallie Harris come back in. Reese is going to go back to second. That was a dead ball. Yep. So runners at first and second. Kaylin Taylor up to bat.
Kaylin's another one.
Yeah.
It could happen any minute. First pitch away. Called ball, 1-0 the count. Next. Oh. Ooh. Umpire not
the
happy.
Umpire gave her a warning for that. He noticed that. He thinks that was intentional. That was his call, and he gave her a warning.
I would have to say I agree.
I do too. Unfortunately, you don't want to agree with that, but I agree. She steps this way. She stepped this way on the mound.
Right.
That was again. She's out of here.
Again. Yeah, and again, you just look at the body language and the behavior of the.
If you're seeing this, ladies and gentlemen, the pitcher for Lexington just got thrown out after 2 intentional balls thrown directly at Kaylin Taylor. She got a warning and then got thrown out.
And here's the thing. You got to be disappointed if you're the Lexington coach. You're already struggling in the game, and that just fires the student section up even more.
And Coach Edwards is going to gather all of his players. He's going to make sure their attitudes, their focus is on the game, and that's it. Nothing else but this game and finishing this game. So he just wants to make sure that we stay calm, we just stay focused. We don't lose our heads. And I like that move by Coach Edwards, getting all of his girls together, calming them down. We got a 7-0 lead. Don't do anything too big. Let's play Leopardette softball. Stay small.
I think we're going to go ahead and take one more quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette softball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. And welcome back once again to Bronx Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where the Leopardettes are squared off against the Lexington Bulldogs here in the 6th inning of the regional tournament. Lexington, if you're just joining us, Lexington's pitcher was ejected from the game.
Yes, absolutely. She was warned after the first pitch, and the second pitch she intentionally did that again directly at Kaylin, and there was no hiding it because she steps. The Lexington pitcher steps to the left of the mound. Yep. She stepped directly to the right, straight at Kaylin, so he knew exactly what happened. So that's going to bring Izzy Pack onto the mound for Lexington.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to be pitching against Kaylin Taylor.
No, absolutely not. But if you don't want to pitch against her, walk her.
Exactly. And we can't forget we've still got Reese Flood over on third. Hallie Harris out there pinch running for
absolutely. And, you know, emotions are high. We get it. This is a big game. You're down 7-0 going into your final 3 outs, but you got to keep your head on you.
Absolutely.
You've just got to pitch the ball. The damage has been done already. Let your defense work. Let them try to make up some ground for you. So Izzy Pack's going to come in right here and try to get the Leopardette hitters off balance. And that's going to be ball 4.
That is going to load the bases.
Load the bases for Lily Dodson.
We've been here before.
We have. We have.
And, yeah, Lily Dodson.
I have 100% confidence in her.
Dangerous Dodson.
Absolutely. And, you know, Lily's dad's not able to be here today, so he's on here watching with us. And I'm sure he's like, all right, this is your time, Lil. Let's go.
Absolutely. I'm looking for it to go over the fence.
The run rolls out of it,
Pitch away. It's going to be knocked over to right field. Right fielder unable to grab it. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Flood's going to cross home. Harrison's going to cross. Lily and Taylor in park. Home run for Lily Dodson. And folks, that's going to do it. And for the record, I called it. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Leopardette Softball right here on the Leopardette Sports Network. And folks, that'll do it for this 2022 regional tournaments. Congratulations to the Leopardettes. They are your 2022 regional champions. And we'd also like to congratulate all the other teams that were involved in the tournament for their hard work and efforts in this tournament. That being said, we're going to end this broadcast, and hopefully here in the next few days we'll have some highlight reels.